How to start high ticket dropshipping in 2025 and get to your first six-figure months. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the exact roadmap to go from zero to consistent profit with a dropshipping model that is actually dependable. A lot of you guys watching right now are coming from TikTok Shop, Amazon FBA, and you're running ads to scale operations where you can have so much volume. Everyone wants to do volume. I like to make money with less volume, with more quality. And that's high ticket dropshipping. Instead of focusing on volume, what you need to focus on is quality. So for those that are new to the channel, my name is Marcus Lam. For those that are returning, welcome back. And today we're gonna go talk about what I would do if I'm gonna go and get this store to 100K ASAP. First is to understand that high ticket dropshipping, okay? High ticket dropshipping is $1,000 or more. All right, generally speaking, I see 1,000 to 5,000, but it could always be more. A lot of you guys watching this are still looking at $100 products or $800 products as high ticket, whereas yeah, they're kind of expensive, but honestly, anything sub 1,000, you should not even be looking at. It's not even high ticket dropshipping. That's very important for you guys to know because the higher the pricing, the higher the profit. So if you sell an item that's $20,000 on 30% margins, that's $6,000 in just one sale. The key is just knowing how to get that sale, but that's why we're here in today's video. Okay, so here's why high ticket dropshipping works. It works because instead of your traditional AliExpress dropshipping supplier or a private Chinese agent or CJ Dropshipping or Zendrop, you use USA brands. Instead of Facebook, you use Google because Google relies on search intent with high traffic keywords and the profit margins, okay? The profit margins are a lot better, simply put. They're just higher quality. You have less volume, higher profit, fewer customers. I mean, it just makes sense. So what's important to note here is this is so cool because never has there been a time where you could start up a business for very minimal capital. You need about $500 for a LLC and a Shopify store. Okay, the Shopify store meaning your theme. A theme is a no-code website design. So if you don't know how to code, you can just buy a theme. So you need $500 for a theme and an LLC, boom. And the rest is ads, right? It's just that most people don't know how to run the ads. Most people don't know how to, run this business model. That's why people go into the red. But you don't have to, because if you're looking to build a profitable high ticket dropshipping store, keep on watching this video and also apply to work directly with me and my team. But the key here to take away is that this is a business model that solves a real problem. This is a business model that does not chase trends. You use real big name brands. You use a legitimate and resourceful marketing advertising channel. You have high profit margins. Your supply chain is logistically figured out with other big name brands. It is a proven model that is used time and time again, that is billions, if not trillions of dollars, and is yours for the taking. Okay, so here's the 100K math breakdown. Let's just say our goal is to get to $100,000 at 20% margins. That means we're going to get $20,000 in profit, and that means your average sale needs to be on average 2,500. Okay, if we're just to say we're using between 0 and 5,000, that middle point, that's going to be 2,500. And in order for you to get to 100K in rev at 20% margins, just find a supplier that gives you the 20% margin, 25% honestly, because there's going to be some fees and shipping probably. So 25 to 35% margins where I'm looking at. And then you have to find suppliers that are super high ticket. So products such as steam generators, power generators, golf simulators, golf carts, hospital beds, items that are very expensive and things that people might want to buy, whether that's someone that has a lot of money and they want to buy it for, I don't know, their new home that's $5 million and whatever they want to buy there, or it's for a business owner, someone that has a gym and they need to buy a sauna for their gym, etc. Find the suppliers that will give you the high ticket pricing, not like $500, shelf, actual expensive. Make sure there's margin in there. And know your numbers. You have to get about 40 sales a month, assuming $2,500, which is so much better, right? Imagine 40 sales to make 100,000 or 4,000 sales to make 100,000. that's just the numbers how it is. 40 clients is a lot easier to manage than 4,000. And so now you're able to run a profitable business that has a legitimate acquisition marketing system with a sales process, with a follow-up, and all of these sequences. I mean, this is literally the best business model ever. And so here's the 6 steps to launch your store. First, you have to pick a profitable niche, a niche that is non-seasonal, a niche that has at least 30,000 monthly searches, a niche that you could go into and tap into the market. So a great way to find a niche is to book a call with my team, because after the call, you will have a niche, whether you'll know exactly, or you'll have such a good understanding that you pretty much have a niche, because on those calls, we share with you the niches that's currently working, and we also have just a list of the niches that are currently working. So if you guys want that, apply to work with us, and out of that, we could see if we'd be a good fit and see if we could tap into a good niche. That being said, find a good niche. Don't be seasonal. I mean, if you do have a seasonal, like let's say you're selling barbecue grills, you could also make another store that's fireplaces, but it should just, I mean, you're turning 2 seasonals into 1 evergreen. So just at the end of the day, try to find a niche that's a little bit more consistent, like robot lawnmowers or pool cleaners. A little more boring, but it's going to be more evergreen. Find a niche, and if you guys want to find a niche, apply down below, and we will help you see if we're a good fit. But find USA suppliers, okay? Once you find your niche, use Shopify Collective or reach out to suppliers and find and acquire them. Build your store out as you're also finding these suppliers, because you're going to reach out to them. And once you secure your reselling permissions with them, then what you need to do is upload the product on their catalog. Now, a lot of people are wary on calling suppliers. They don't know how to. So the first thing you can actually do is just send an email. Send an email, and then let's just say you send it out to 100 different suppliers and only 10 of them respond. Well, the other 90 you could also call, and you could actually just say that, hey, brand, I just sent the email the other day about the dealer agreement. Would you happen to have seen it? And so even if the person that's picking up the phone doesn't have the clearance to accept you in, you can just relay that email back to the supervisor, or get the name or the number or the email of the person that's in charge. So you find your ways to move yourself in. And more of this is, again, expressed inside our inner mastermind, the one-on-one. So we love to help you, but these are little things that, I can share with you, but do you apply? We'll have to see. But it's always good to have someone looking over your shoulder to help you. Find your supplier, work your way in, acquire their reselling permissions, and then upload their products onto your catalog with good SEO-focused product descriptions. Once you have the products uploaded, then you want to run Google ads to it. Now, ads is the tricky part, because a lot of people could launch ads, but a lot of people don't know how to run it profitably. The way you run your ads profitably is to find keywords that have high purchase intent. They're long tail, so they're brand and buyer specific. They're low CPC, so they're very low cost per click. And so now you have what we call a digital gold mine. So knowing how to run these and finding and acquiring the highest intent buyers, and then turning that traffic and attention into a process where you could predictably scale your business, meaning you have the systems, the follow-up messages, your CRM, your automations. And if you guys don't know what that means, that's probably because you're probably still in the beginner stages of it, which is fine. I have a free mastermind community that has 10 plus hours of free information. I'll put it down in a link below as well. It's a school community, so check that out. But basically, once you run ads, you have to know how to convert those eyeballs into paying clients. That's known as a sales process, right? So we have a CRM, customer relationship management software, and that is where we talk to clients inside our ecosystem via 1-800 number or live chat. And so they come in, they talk to us, and we help them, whether that is product specific information, whether that is checking inventory, whatever they need help with. We go and we relay that information to the supplier, or we help them handle it, because we are the dealers, so we need to handle it ourselves. So you want to give support, close sales, but you know your target goal, which is at $2,500, 25% margins, you need 40 sales a month. So let's get to those numbers. How much ads do we have to spend? How much money do you have to spend? What's our expected cost per click? It's just knowing your numbers and then backtracking it, and then finding and having good foundations with a good niche, good suppliers, and then just running your ads profitably on the first 500 to 1,000. So you spend your first $500, $1,000, and it should be profitable, and then you just reinvest those chunks and keep on building it in a profitable way. So if you guys want to learn how to get your store to $10,000 a month in profit, in the next 24 weeks, apply down below to work with our team because high ticket dropshipping is the new business model to go. It's the best business model in 2025. You're working with real brands. You have high fulfillment, good supply chain, high supplier trust. You can actually build something long term and then sell it. All right. I like to build my business so that it could give me income to fund my lifestyle, but also, one day I could turn into a sellable asset, which you could, because if you make a business for high ticket dropshipping and you're doing like $5,000, $10,000 a month in profit for 12, 24 months, you could exit for 30x multiple. So it's crazy. You could sell it and literally get like 3, 4, 500 cash liquid, and you have the skill set to rebuild and reinvest yourself. This is the best business model of all time. Okay, so how do you get customers that buy the high ticket products? You use Google ads, because Google ads will have the ready to buy traffic. It will have the high purchase intent. You just have to know how to run it, right? Low cost per click, high purchase intent. I talked about this before in this video, so go rewind and watch it back if this doesn't make sense. You have to know your marginal math, so knowing how to sustain profits at a high scale, profitably, consistently. That's what we help and teach you guys inside our one-on-one program. And for you to follow the system, staying consistent and knowing how to scale. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for your time. Leave a comment or question if you guys have down below. I will do my best to help. And until next time, peace.